Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Good to see you guys this week. Hope you're having a good week. I know some of you are. Some of you are having issues. Raining here in Georgia. But anyway, good to see you on the show. Thanks for dropping in here. I appreciate the panel. Appreciate you in the side chat. Take it away, Echo.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show tonight. Appreciate you coming in and spending your time on a Thursday night with us. So basically, I am going to be finishing up some 223 Remington with some crimping, and AR is going to be AR. What are you doing tonight?
I don't know. I may reload a little bit of 223 here.
You're going to do the reloading as well and do some talking?
If anybody's got any questions, yeah. I'm going to do it on the T7 and the competition shell holders. Matter of fact, I got to re-zero the brass out to the main standard shell holder, though. It's not. I redid it the other day, so it's not set yet. So appreciate you coming in. What's going on, Mac Man? How you doing?
Yeah, it's been good. Thanks for inviting me again. Really busy week. It's the last 2 weeks on the truck have been really good. I'll be on vacation next week. I'm going away for 12 days. We're going up to Yosemite and Lake Tahoe over in California, taking the camper up. That's going to be our summer vacation.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, and again, I bought some more guns this week, like I do.
I hadn't commented on the video, but I did watch some of it. I got to get back in there and watch it.
And bought a boat.
Oh, wow. I got to change. I got to kid Pope Mac at this. We're not going to call it the Gun of the Month Club. We're going to call it Gun of the Week Club. Oh, man, it's great. I'm glad you're getting that stuff. You can't beat the thrill of getting guns. It's awesome.
What kind of boat did you get, brother?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get I bought a Supreme Surf wake boat.
Oh.
I'm just going to see if I can pull up. It'd be easier if you saw the pictures of it, if I got any pictures of it here.
Hey, Georgia Trapping, good to see you. PA Reloader, Tactical FUD, G23, Chris, Andy 79Z28, G23. Good to see you guys. I hadn't scrolled up yet, so I'll be here in a minute with you guys. But thanks for dropping by. See that boat.
Sorry, let me get
it. I want me a used camper. That's what I want me. That and I want a sports car that runs. That's the only thing. Don't have it. Oh my goodness. Wow, I like that. That's almost like a neon green.
Yeah, I put a little video of it as well on my channel. We went out for the first time on Saturday.
Nice.
So we took it out for the first time and the inside of it.
Awesome. That ought to be a lot of fun for you and the family.
You could water ski and fish in that thing.
Yeah.
It's a wakeboard boat. So we bought a tube off Amazon this week to hold 3 people. So I'm going to take the kids and the grandkids out on Sunday, and we're going to go and we're going to tow the tube around. And then once I get my wife used to driving it, I'm going to have a go at wakeboarding.
I never heard of that. What's wakeboarding?
It's like it's like a ski, but the board is in between a ski and a surfboard, and it's got two boots on it that bolt to it, and you stand in it, and it's you just basically ski behind, but you can jump across the wake that comes off that boat.
Okay, almost like surfing.
Yes, similar to that, but you're being pulled behind.
Does that boat have a ballast tank that you can fill up in the tail end to improve the wake?
Yeah, there's 6 tanks on it.
Yeah.
4 in the back, 2 in the front, and then it's got the metal flaps to clean the wave up as well. So you can actually surf behind it. You can actually jump off and actually surf behind it as well.
Yeah. I had a friend who had a Sammy Duvall Mastercraft, and they have very similar setup. And we used to, with our jet skis, come in behind and hit that wake and just shoot 20 feet out of the water. and it was awesome. We used to always have him ride around at about 35 miles an hour, full of water in the tail end, and it would just put with his wake stabilizers down, it would just put a huge roll off of there, and you could hit that thing, and the first time you hit it, you got scared because you launch. It's like you're in the air. So I know on a wakeboard, you're going to get serious height.
I tell you, I just sent a link to someone. I don't know if they'll, because they didn't get no notice, but I just sent them a link. It'll be a surprise if they come on. I can't doubt it.
Surprisingly.
Yeah. I hope they do, but it's up to them. Because I didn't announce it and I didn't plan it. I just had it kind of on my mind lately. You know who it is, Echo. You probably already know who I've been talking about. But I sent Senior Master a link. Got you on, Bulldog, if you're listening. May not even be on here. Let me scroll up and see. Hang on, guys. Let me go through the list a minute. Got Andy in here, 7928, Tactical Foot, James Pollard.
Andy, a.k.a. The Robe, a.k.a. The Zinc Master.
Yeah, Senior Master was in here earlier, 826. 826. Okay, he was here early, yeah. I sent you a link, Bulldog. James Pollard, good to see you. D-Dub, D37. Check him out, guys. Sub him if you haven't. We'll put a link in his channel near the end of the show. Somewhere about 3/4 way through. Tactical Fud is with us. Who else? PA Reloader. G23 Chris, I called. Georgia Trapping. Good to see you, Georgia. Tim S. I think. Got Jamie on here. J586. Good to see you, Jamie. Thanks for dropping in. Big Owl. PA Reloader, I call. Realtor 762. Who else is here? A lot better when I start out, early in the show and call them out. Then I don't have to repeat it. It's not much through the show. I got that covered for a little while. But he's got a good garden down there, and I like his. Georgia's got that. What is it? Coyote that looks really dark. You seen that picture on his channel? Video?
Yeah.
Boy, that thing has got some wicked eyes, man. Looks almost like a black coyote. I've never seen one quite that way. But anyway, I appreciate you, all of you coming by. I got 3 links sent. CW, Bulldog, and I won't say the third unless they just come on. Oh, Rollis is with us. Hey, Rollis Carvelis. Check him out, guys. Info Brothers, good to see you.
Welcome.
I texted him a little bit today. We spoke a little bit. Oh, I got my I won't go into this deep because I don't want to make this about that. I got my MRI back. Whew, boy, all I can say is, whoa, I didn't recognize my own self anymore.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's changed since I was 40 years old. So it's changed bad. I actually got, what's weird, I can only tell it when I walk a little bit, and I still keep walking. I got a herniated disc in my low back, supposedly. But I deal with it. I exercise, I walk, and I don't pay no attention to it. So
yeah. A lot better than a hernia. Yeah, and
I had one of those last year, and I got
you got to get those fixed. I know guys that have had those for years, and I don't know how they walk around with that kind of pain.
It used to hurt me when I'd get up out of bed or something.
Yeah, certainly will.
Hey, Senior Master Sergeant Bulldog, how you doing?
I'm doing.
There he is.
How y'all doing?
Pretty good, man. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Somehow or another, I had my only half of my emails were coming to me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's annoying. Problem.
Yes. Well, it was a self-made problem.
Oh, okay.
I had my Gmail portion of it turned on, and my my other mailbox was not turned on.
Oh wow.
That's why I didn't see the link.
Gotcha. Oh, it was raining today here, boy. I could tell yesterday I can feel the rain coming by the pressure. I can feel it in my body because I got arthritis in my spine. I actually could feel it, and I still feel it a little bit. It rained kind of heavy, then it quit. It's went away now. And that's the first rain we've had in a little while here at this area. Pain relative to trauma in individual. Yeah, I won't get into it. I got more than one, though. I got a bunch of crap going on, which is unreal. Not much I can do is just swim, walk, and exercise. Swimming, I'm going back to. COVID kind of interfered with that. I used to swim 3 or 4 times a week, sometime more. And I used to walk the park sometime once or twice on top of swimming. And I was pretty good shape at one time. So I'm going to get back there. Summer's here. This is what, Memorial Day weekend? It's coming up. And I'm heading to the pool. It used to be $1 if you're over 50. So I told him, I joked with my daughter today. I said, you know, I had a friend, 42 years old. I used to tell him, I said, the young people attend this cash register here. I said, they don't know no difference in a 40 or 50-year-old. I said, when you go in, just give them $1 and they'll think you're over 50. Sure enough, they did. They thought he was over 50 because he had a little gray hair. And he was only 42 years old, 43.
I give the girl quarters and pennies and be like, here, honey, let me put this in your swimsuit bottom. And then no, I'm just joking. Yeah. But I just drop quarters and nickels all on the table and make them have to count that stuff. And they're like, oh my gosh, this guy's like 70. I'm like, yeah, just come on through. They don't even care if there's $1 there. They just want you out of their line. Because I look disabled because my eyes messed up and stuff. So I just dump like a handful of change down. Like, here, can you make that this way? Oh, that works.
You never did get your thumbnail back, did you, Mac?
Say again.
Oh.
Yeah,
I thought it was on there. I thought I had it on there, but obviously it's not.
Yeah, you got to go in. You can go in your settings now, even while you're streaming, and actually add it if you want to. It's easy to do. Realtor 762. I was built in the late 50s, all original, unrestored. I'm not going to be within the next year. I'll have 4 discs fused in my neck, C4 to 7, so I will not be all original. I'll be restored. So I won't be original. But,
he's thinking about doing a long block conversion.
I can feel at times when you're going to get rain. Yeah, I've heard of that. Rich White's joined us. Good to see you, Rich. Yeah, I've heard that. My brother, he's worse off than me. He's got it in the two shoulder workman's comp, shoulder surgeries, and he's overcompensating for his right, so his other's hurting. They got to pay for that and workman's comp. Then his knees hurting. I mean, he's just having all kinds of issues falling apart.
He's just blowing out all the way around.
Yeah, but he's 63, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I got L345 and S1 fused.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that a while back.
And then
I'm kind of scared to do it. To be honest with you.
Don't be scared, man. Look,
yeah.
Hang on for a second. I got my wife's calling me, so
I'm gonna do it though. I just hate them cutting into your neck like that. Ugh. That's one part. I've been cracked open, so I'm not really worried about it to a point. 1961 metal part implants than I thought possible. PA reloader sucks getting old. My shoulders are shot. Yeah, that's something too. A lot of people don't realize. I won't get into that. Your shoulder actually starts having little tears in it.
Yes.
Your ligaments and tendons and all that, whatever it's called.
From just overusing them in the years where you have, where you've swollen your shoulder up after working really hard. Like one time after unloading a semi trailer by hand with another guy, my shoulder was hurting and it felt like a Charlie horse type hurting. And it was black and blue for like almost a month, probably like 2.5, 3 weeks. And, come to find out, I had tore something in there and didn't realize.
Anyway, folks, sorry to make this a moan and groan show. But I wanted to mention that. And I seen MRI and I went, whoa. I let my daughter read it. She had to look up some words. Most of them I knew. There were some words I didn't know in it. That's how I knew it was different. So anyway, we're going to talk about AR barrels, barrel profiles that intermingles, goes between ARs that you would kind of call them similar than bolt actions. We're going to get into that a little bit. What else was I going to do? I was going to show you. Y'all have seen this, but I'm going to show you I got it down here in a case. Hang on a minute. Let me change cameras here. Let me see if I can turn this around here first. I don't know if that's it. Hang on. I don't know where it's going to land, so bear with me. Let's see. There we go. See that 1911? Got the
Nice.
holster. Three mags now. I'll tell you why it's got 3 mags. My first one was stolen. And I luckily had 1 mag on me in the house. So that's why I got 2 there in the case. It's 9mm, but boy, I like it. It shoots very accurate. Fiber optic,
Is
adjustable
that a
rear sight.
Springfield?
Springfield, yeah. Yes. Yeah. I like it. It's got a slight play, in the slide, but really, it locks up pretty tight. It slides like butter. There we go. Enough of that, though. But I started to break it down, hold the parts up. I thought about it earlier. I said, well, maybe I can get by with these parts. I can just take my guns apart and stick them on the screen during the live stream. But I don't really want to get in that because pretty soon then they'd go, can't show gun parts on YouTube. So, but it's good seeing you guys. Good seeing you, Vanessa. And we'll talk about the barrels. I'll load a little, maybe. It depends. CW's got a link. I don't know if he's listening. I don't see him. And this is what the 3rd link. Let's see. First one was sent by email.
Yeah, I
He just
sent
sent me
one by
text.
email and one by text.
Yeah. Oh, I keep forgetting. Walter always wanted me to send him one. I told him I'd send him one every
Yeah,
time.
you
and
keep
I
forgetting.
forgot. Yeah. Let me just send him one in case sometimes I think he just wants to pop in, and that's good.
Well, yeah, if he wants to,
enjoy him
that's
being with
fine.
us.
Yeah, exactly.
If he stays 10 minutes, I appreciate it. So he's always welcome. There goes Walter, a link. And hang on, I'm going to send you a link, Jamie. Let's see. We'll pull Jamie in here. How many is that? I don't want to overload the panel. How many was that now? We got 3 on now, 3.
You
4.
have CW and Jamie.
Well, he's not here. I don't think he's coming. I could be
Yeah,
wrong.
but I'm just saying links.
Yeah.
As far as links, you did CW, Jamie, and somebody.
Okay. Let me go ahead and send Jamie. I got a feeling CW's not going to respond, probably. Last time I accidentally sent him a standard email. That's why he's got some issue with not getting emails on time or something. I don't know what's going on with it.
Did you see what Andy just put on? He says they pulled a gun unboxing video of a pistol on Jesse's channel.
See there? There we go. That's what I was just saying.
That's not even on a live stream. That's just a normal video.
Didn't we predict that's where they're going? We've all talked about a lot of people go, no, they're not going to do that. They won't get rid of us. YouTube makes too much money. Yeah, look, they pulled a gun boxing video off. Now Jesse's already, well, you all know that didn't he lose something? He lost his channel, I think, a while back. Too, he was one, wasn't he? I see. Broke Loader did.
Remember.
I think Jesse. I could be wrong. I know Broke Loader did. Andy, let me know. Did he get one? Did he lose a channel a while back? Or I just got it mixed up. I probably just got it mixed up. PA wants the Ruger stainless steel. Yeah, I hear that's a good gun. I just bought this because it replaced what I originally bought, and it's a good. I mean, for 9mm with a bull barrel in it, match grade barrel. Boy, it shoots accurate. God, even my granddaughter can hit milk jugs and Coke bottles. And first time shooting it, bang bang. I went, wow. I told her, I said, it's not your abilities, it's the gun doing it for you, because she's never really got any experience, shooting handguns. He says, I did not think he lost it. Okay. I was probably thinking about Broke Loader. I know he did. But yeah, that is crazy. A gun unboxing video. And what's weird, I think, if I'm not wrong, guys, don't they still have build AR-15 builds on YouTube? A few here and there. It's never went away. Not as many, granted, new ones, over the years. But see what info says here.
It's too bad we can't do them because I'm getting ready to start building the Willie Bullet Man guns.
Oh, wow.
Blowers.
Well, you gonna paint a thing on it with his name?
No,
or nothing like that. Not gonna brand it.
Well, one of them's going to be a pew pew lower, and then the other one's going to be a standard, like an M16 style lower, like an M16A2
Cool. I know I want to build an AR-10 eventually. The info's got here. He said, I bought a couple pounds of IMR 4895 for my 30-06. I usually use 4350 or 4064. Has anyone used 4895?
Yes. I'm a user of 4895 and
H
have
or
been
I?
for 4895.
Okay.
4895 in case you guys, in case my southern slur is a little,
You do the
distasteful.
IMR or the H version of it?
IMR.
Okay. He said he read it was original military. I heard something about that.
Yes, both the 4804 IMR and the 4895. Now, and you got to realize the name IMR is improved military something research powder corporation. So most of the IMR powders are former military powders and are still being used in certain applications with the United States military and foreign NATO forces.
But if you get H4895, it has no 30-06 recipe. 22-250, 20-20 Swift, 220 I meant, 243 Winchester, 7mm -08 Remington, 30-30 and 30-308, excuse me. It has no, I think I looked this up a while back. Me and Echo was talking about this. This is not very hard to, you don't really see many recipes for the H version of it. But the IMR, apparently, yes. That I know is a military part because I've heard that. What's up, Jamie?
Andy's going to bed, guys. Good night, Andy.
Night, Andy.
Have a good one, brother Andy. Thanks for coming by. Ah,
Hi, Jamie.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Jamie.
Very good. Very good.
Mr. AR, Mr. Echo, Mr. MacMan, and Mr. Master Sergeant Bulldog. Hey, listen, I think 4895 was developed for the 30-06 and M1 Grand. I really do.
I think so, too. Yeah.
Well, my favorite's the 4064.
Me too.
Yeah, okay, here we go. You answered this earlier. I didn't. I was tied up there. You said Jesse's lost some videos and had strikes. He had his channel deleted. Yeah. Good to see you, MCK. Who else we got in there? Jason Stewart. Good to see you, Jason. Pamela Earp. Thanks for dropping by. Pamela. It's been a while since I've seen her.
Yeah, welcome, Pamela.
I actually said something a few weeks back. I think I was in a side chat. I know when you call Kyle this, like Mr. Lusk, he don't like it, that. I remembered I said something about, hey, Mr. Lusk, or hey, Mr. Kyle, or something. I heard him one night in one of your streams, Jamie, say something like, don't call me Mr.
That's my dad. Yeah.
But,
I can see Reloaded 762 is going to buy a handgun this weekend, probably a Canuck 9mm or a 1911. If you can get hold of that Canuck Rival Reloader and try the trigger on it, it is amazing for, like I would say, a cheaper gun out of the box from the factory. That trigger on that Rival is amazing.
have you shot it yet, Mac?
No, I didn't. I ended up taking the boat out the weekend, so I didn't go shooting last weekend. So I'm going to go probably either Saturday or Monday. I'm going to take it out and shoot it. I'll make a video on it as well.
Tell us what you got in that unboxing. That way you can promote your video if you want to. What's that latest gun you got you?
I picked up the Heritage revolver everybody's buying. You know, the Rough Rider Tactical.
Mm-hmm.
The one that it comes with a threaded barrel and it's got a rail and everything on it. So I picked up that. I also picked up the bronze-colored bird head pistol from Ruger, the one that CW has. He bought two of them, and I really liked it in that bronze color, so I bought one of those. And I also picked up a snub-nosed Taurus 41 mag with a ported barrel on it, and I'm going to use that as my truck gun. It's a used one. It's got a few scratches and things on it, but it'd be ideal for inside the truck.
Pamela Earp, prayer sent. What's going on? She got some medical issues, Jamie? Sorry to hear about that.
I don't know.
Mhm.
That's why I told her to call me if she needs to. I
We'll
know,
pray for her anyway.
absolutely. We ain't bashful about praying. I'll just tell
Yeah.
you.
Nope. Not at all.
Everybody in the side chat, please keep Pamela and her family in your prayers.
Isn't she Idaho's wife? I was thinking she was. I could have it turned around. I was thinking that. Yeah. Okay, Jay. Yeah. Sometimes they're looking at this side chat blurs your eyes. Good thing I looked over. I hadn't seen him in a while in a stream chat. Reloader says I already have a Canic. It's a great cherry. That's what I hear. When Mac shoots it, I want to know how it is. I may end up getting one in time because I want to go to Red Dot. I want to get to it. I think another 10 years, everything will be Red Dot. Holsters, self-defense will be full Red Dot at that point. That's where the future is.
I love mine.
A generation's going to eventually go, I don't know how to shoot iron sights one day, just like they grew up with the PC, internet. I think that's going to eventually happen, which is
Did you see
kinda
that
sad.
comment, Jamie? Pamela doesn't have your phone number.
Yeah, I think I got hers. I'll send her a text to make sure she has it. I know Idaho has it, so you can get it from Idaho, or most of these guys around here got my number. So
Classic Firearms. Rollis got a thing after buying 3 mystery barrels from well-known company that will remain nameless, Classic Firearms. Come to the conclusion that it is cheaper to spend the extra and get a. I agree sometimes. Sometimes you get lucky. What's going on here? I got echo.
Yeah, he's right next to you.
I got a different echo. A real echo. Not the one dummy sitting in the chair.
that's a good one, Bulldog.
Hey, man, I'm quick on the uptake.
Talking about barrels, the barrel that I have for Willie's giveaway is a FN,
Yeah, they're good.
Fabrique Nationale. Faxon makes good barrels, and of course, y'all know the standards: the Douglas, the so many of them.
BCM, Daniel Defense, Spikes, they're one. Colt,
White Oak Armament,
Yeah, they're a newer one. Yeah.
Shylin, or Shillin,
Yeah.
however you want to pronounce it.
That's the one I was
Prager.
trying to think of. Shilling.
Yeah, that's one everybody seems to pronounce strange sometimes. But who can name off all the barrel profiles on the AR-15 in this panel or on the side chat?
I can do it.
I can do most of them too.
I can do that in 3 notes.
I was wanting Bulldog. We already know you can, Echo. Go for it, Bulldog. Start out with what you. We're talking about every modern version too on the internet. Can't leave the internet out. Yeah.
All right, I can't do it.
Okay.
I lost.
Just straight military is what you know. There's I was talking a few months ago, guys, to Criterion. I have a core barrel, which is thin pencil profile down there in 625 gas block. And I was talking to the lady, and she kept confusing me. She kept going. I kept going. I don't refer to this way. Me and Echo was talking about this on the backside. I'd go. I want the government profile. And she'd go. Oh, you're talking about the ultralight. And I go. What are you talking about ultralight? So Criterion refers to their government profile as an ultralight barrel. And I don't usually call the government profile what you call an ultralight. I don't know if you guys do, but it's kind of odd hearing that. But they do. They refer to it as that. So we got pencil, right? Government profile, and then
Barrel.
somebody. What else now?
H bar.
Yeah, H bar.
Yeah.
Then you got other brands like Odin, White Oak Armament. They got like what medium heavy, medium heavy and heavy caused a big ripet here a long time ago. And I won't go into this story. Echo knows it. I had somebody. I was running an ad, local thing here in Georgia, and I put on there medium heavy barrel. Well, medium heavy barrel means just that, medium heavy. I couldn't help it. They did not understand, and I put back in there, I says, it says medium heavy. What do you want me to say? I can't measure it for you. I mean, it's just a medium heavy barrel. It's bolt action, actually. I said, it's just something Anyway, somebody I know started going on about it, blah, blah, blah. And it went from one thing to another and got into
It's
barrel
not a bull
profiles.
barrel. It's a medium heavy barrel.
Yeah,
and
and that's
there's
what
heavy barrel,
and that's what I
bull.
listed it as. And it got into kind of a rip it with somebody that I knew personally. And I kept explaining. I started talking about AR barrels. And then they started going on, well, you can't apply AR barrels to bolt action barrels. I said, yes, you can sometimes.
Yeah.
There's times you can. Yep.
Look, I got a TC barrel. It's 223 or 5.56.
Okay. Now, what is that? Tell everybody.
Thompson Center contender pistol
Okay.
barrel. You want to
Gotcha.
talk about something that'll leave your hand hurt. Fire a full,
Yeah.
A regular standard round through that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it'd be kind of mild, and thinking the 44, 44 barrels gonna do something, and that's gonna do a little bit less. Just the opposite.
Wow.
I mean,
Thompson makes
it's-
some pretty good barrels, boy.
Yeah.
Evening, Hasbro.
I think Pamela's leaving as well. Good night, Pamela.
Yeah, good night, Pamela. So,
Good
got a
night.
new viewer here, BD Whitman.
By the way, I don't think I ever thanked Hasbro for those shields. I bought some shields from him for my annealer.
Ah, awesome.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah, I forgot about those. Yeah.
most excellent.
Yes, he does make a good product.
Yeah, Ballistic Advantage is one of them. A Ballistic Advantage Hansen profile. That's what I'm saying. It's went from military. That's what I was trying to explain that a long time ago to this person. It's went from military names of barrels, and all of a sudden the third-party markets have come in there and named it like Hansen profile, which may be their pencil profile or
Well, no,
almost
it's
pencil. What is the Hansen profile?
It's a pencil
Knees on.
barrel, but it's
See?
featherweight, and it's designed by what is his name? Greg
Him.
Hansen or Brent
Yeah.
Hansen. I can't remember his first name for the life of me just right now.
I know his last
But
name.
I'm gonna be. I've hung out with him for a couple hours. Me and him built a few rifles together. He's I believe his name's Clint Hansen. Yeah, it's Clint.
Yeah.
And he's a really good guy. And me and him, I brought him up an arrow rifle that I had built for a friend of mine, and I was having a problem with the gas block, and he was able to straighten it out for me and replace the gas block for me there free of charge. And me and him hung out and built a couple rifles, and just had a good time. Just really good companies, customer support, and BA Ballistic Advantage. They are somewhat independent of Aero Precision. A lot of people don't understand that they are a separate entity.
I agree.
They just Aero Precision has worked with them to aid them in advertising as the venture, and they supply Aero Precisions all their factory barrels for all their guns.
Hasbro says Combat Wilson Combat Recon, government profile to gas block, the pencil to the muzzle plus fluting. Yeah, Wilson barrels are pretty good. I'd like to have white oak armament like a JRB's got. I wouldn't mind having that one. I'd like Odin, and I wouldn't mind having the Wilson like Hasbro's got. And apparently that's a very accurate AR barrel. And, also, I want to get that Grendel built one day. I want to get the upper stuff and get a 6.5 Grendel built. That'll cover my hogs and my deer. And did you know, and you remember growing up in Georgia, Jamie, where they always said you can't have no more, was it 3 rounds in a shotgun, 3 rounds in this and whatever?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
We used to have to have those wooden plugs in our shotguns. You remember that?
Mhm.
We got
Yeah,
that in
wooden or
Louisiana.
plastic.
I mentioned this a long time ago on live stream. I actually called about 3 years ago, the state DNR here in Georgia. And I spoke to a lady, and she says, I said, if I go deer hunt with my AR, am I limited to rounds? She said, no. I said, so I can just load it up 30 rounds, huh, and just head to the woods. She said, yep. I said, thank you. Now, whether that's true, I thought, wow, they sure have changed, because years ago, if you'd have walked in the woods decades ago, man, with an AR loaded to the hilt like that, they'd put you in jail.
Well, things are a lot different now than they
Yeah.
used to be back then. AR.
I know. I
We
agree.
got deer destroying cars
Yeah.
on the interstate, and yeah,
But that's pretty good of them, though, to allow at least not to put a limit on us here, on deer. I was kind of surprised. I said, wow. That means, boy, they start running, boy, we can whack them 2 or 3 more times
right.
with an AR.
Yeah, but another thing, that seems like when I was a kid, it seemed like that was only for shotgun stuff.
I think so. Yeah. And most rifles only held about 4 to 5 rounds anyway, I think, if I remember.
Yeah, like a lever gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, over here we're unlimited on like rifles and rifles and things like that for hunting. But if I go duck hunting or dove hunting with my shotgun, I've got to have the plug-in. I'm only allowed to have 3 rounds in the shotgun. But if I go hunting pig with my AR pistol, I can have 30 rounds in it. It's weird.
Ain't that amazing? I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, like a shotgun's super deadly, but yet Uncle Biden says, just shoot up in the air with a shotgun. They'll run. Yeah, they'll run,
Yeah,
all
but the
right.
deers are wearing Kevlar vests out in the woods now.
That's a good one, Bulldog. Timothy Burkett, welcome, man, here. Kyle's with us.
Yeah,
See, Kyle.
he's been doing bathroom work. All I'll say to that is,
Bathroom work.
no job's finished till the paperwork's done. Right?
Got to test it out. Function test.
Absolutely.
Hippa joined us. Good to see you, Hippa.
Hi, Michael Hurtneck. He's joined us as well. Hi, Mike.
I appreciate Kyle dropping by. I hadn't seen him in quite a while. I actually texted you today. I know you got the text, but you're probably busy.
Jason's too funny too.
Yeah, well, he had a bad spider bite here the other day, guys, and I was watching him in a live stream. Boy, he said he's getting better now.
Hasbro says the last deer he killed was with a 2000 Cal F-150.
Don't get much meat out of them like that,
No.
Hasbro.
Yeah,
It tenderizes it real quick.
I know shotguns. You typically get. Sometimes you'll get. You ain't careful. You get lead in your deer meat. You blast it. I had some deer meat years ago. The ladies tell me in a doctor's office. Her husband got something, and they found a shot in it, lead. DJ Play Nice jumped in here. Fuzz Fort 8. Good to see you guys. Laughing my A off, says Kyle. Don't know what about. It's sure got to be funny. Let's see what Fuzz Fort's got to say here. I lose it when I hear how a certain caliber just shoots so much better than all the others. If that was real case, the 22 round fire is still king.
Always.
Yeah, it's. I definitely want a 20. I don't know if I want a Ruger Mark IV or I want that Taurus that Chris from the 740's got. I'm kind of pondering back and forth. I wouldn't mind taking a Ruger Mark IV, and I like to have a sight on it, a red dot on it. Though.
I love mine.
You got the Mark IV?
I've got a couple of them.
Do you have sights on them or just iron?
I got sights on them.
Oh wow! Do they come already? Where you can put a red dot on Bulldog?
You've got a they come with a pick rail on the top of them,
Oh, okay.
but what I did is I took the pick rails off, and a buddy of mine had 3D printed some mounts, so I've got them on that, and I love them. They're just it makes it so much nicer.
I've always liked the Ruger 22s over the years, even when I was younger. I thought they were nice.
That Taurus that Chris has been showing that he's been doing the upgrades on, that seems to shoot really well, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
He's getting
That's
some good
fine.
fruits out of that.
I'm waiting for my SIG 322 to come in.
There we go with the SIG again.
Well, I'm sorry.
I was thinking, who was it? The Russian Ball was mentioned the other night. Says you don't something about. I said something about SIG. I'm not that crazy about him. He says something about you don't know what you're missing or something like that. I forget what the comment was now. I just never. I'm kind of weird. If a gun don't strike my attention in the case, I don't look at it. I'm funny about that. That's why I never got a Glock, because I look at it, I go, no, it looks like a stamped out plastic box, or something. I don't know. I know they're good, but still. I did go with I did my first polymer gun was the Smith & Wesson M&P, and that's what won me over. I tried what was it? Oh God, what's that gun? XD. I bought the XD in 40 caliber. As soon as I got that thing home, I got the range, just started jamming on me. I called Springfield Armory. We think you got a bad magazine. I said, really? I stuck it in a box and sold it. Back in the case. Got rid of it. And I went to Smith, and I never had a problem with any Smith I've ever bought, and I've had probably 5 or 6 of them. They all fire, and they fire rapid, and they work.
I have an XD in 40.
I just probably got a bad one. They thought a bad magazine, actually, at Springfield.
Well, your failure to feeds can be there's so much that can cause that. Bad magazine, unpolished ramps,
Yeah.
chambers bad, bad ammo. You could have had a bad batch of ammo, could have been all that was wrong with it. But then again, you need your feed ramps and your chamber polished, but that's going to cost you some money if they don't do it.
Yeah, I eliminated that one, Jamie. 'Cause my brother had sold him a Taurus PT 101 stainless steel adjustable sight 40, and he was shooting the same ammo that day, and I was shooting it. All of a sudden, I'm sitting over jamming. I went, "This is not good." But yeah, you're right, Jamie. Yeah, it's a number of things it could be. Good evening, Mark Thomas. Good to see you. Hasbro. Here goes now. I say, yeah, AR can't find a pair of legs that won't grab his attention. Oh, yes, I can. There's a lot of them out there.
One thing I found with magazines is that there's going to be magazines that are going to jam, and
I got you, Ace, bro. Go ahead.
It's an art to tuning them, because when you start dropping them and the feed lips hit the ground, you don't want to just throw it away. So you're going to have to you have to learn after a while how to get that curve and get that profile of that magazine back into specs. And a lot of times that's the difference between good feeding and bad feeding.
I've had my ramp polished on my 1911 before. Hey, Jason's Hasbro. Yeah, Hasbro, I'm not in the casket yet, and I'm not in the ground. So that'll be my answer to your comment earlier. I think all these guys are that way. Beware with sunglasses on. That's what I'll say.
I'm above the ground. Nobody's shooting at me. So far, nobody's tried to blow me up today. Like, all perspective.
Boy, that was a sad thing, and boy, that shooting, boy. I hate to even touch on that, but God bless the families out there. Ooh. And then old Beto O'Rourke jumped in. I was mentioning that on the backside of the chat. He goes up in a solemn, supposedly, I'll go this far with it. In a Democrat district, he goes up and walks on stage and blames the governor right in front of everybody. They escort him out with the police. Everybody boos the crap out of him, and he just blew his chance to be governor of Texas.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Yeah, and he showed it. And I was hoping he would eventually have a meltdown in time, and I knew he eventually would because he couldn't control himself.
Well, now all they got to do is just, they can just run that, little clip and go, yep, here we go.
Yeah, let them talk. Let's see. Fuzzy wonders if the so-called AR style rifle in Texas was chambered for 22 and not for centerfire 223. Let's see that. My brother said something the other yesterday, I think it was. He says, "Why is it?" And I mentioned something about the CIA. Why is it we always seem to have a shooting right around election time?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it
There
is
you
something
go.
to ponder. I mean,
There's your answer straight away. Election time.
it's weird to me. I kind of wonder. I know our government years ago, decades ago, the CIA drugged people. Did this, that, and the other on certain people, and our government was one time. CIA was dirty as crap, and they claimed they had to be, and they probably did at one time. But you got to remember where the CIA was formed from. The part of the government, German government, the Gestapo, wasn't that the model for it, Echo? I think.
I'm not 100% sure,
Or-
but
or
I
was it
know
the-
in
SS. They called it SS something A or SS something in Germany, or here one for I
the
can't remember.
GIGN is what the special forces in Germany are called. I know that from a video game, but I'm not sure what their CIA.
The GSG-9.
Yes, that's what it is. Thank you.
Yes.
But our
I-
first name
I
was
had the distinct pleasure to work with them for on a few occasions when I was a very young man.
Jason Stewart put a comment up saying, Chris has the TX22 competition. I shot it and it started me down the red dot rabbit hole.
Oh yeah, that's right. We were talking about red dots the other day when he was talking about his.
I'm with you
issue.
there, Jason, because since watching him, I've ended up buying 2 for my pistol so far, and I'm going to blame Chris for it because I never
Yeah,
had a red dot on my pistol before. So
I'm gonna be buying one too as soon as I get moved.
Me
As soon
too.
as I get moved, and I'm blaming Chris too. But yeah, I won't
all his
have
fault.
anybody to tell it to.
Mm-hmm. Info brother says the Ruger #1. I used to have a 22-250. Love that rifle.
Those things are awesome.
I've heard of them. I've never shot one.
It's
What?
it's kind of like, what would you equate it to? Like a Springfield trapdoor almost. It's got the little lever that you pull down, and the block rolls down, and then you load it. It's a single shot. And
Oh, the rolling block.
Rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard of those.
big old heavy gun too, man. My buddy Frog, he's passed away now, but he had one, and I think his was in 300 Win Mag. And you talking about heavy? It would hold your feet to the floor. That's an awesome gun.
Jason's right. Is it 22 that put Ruger on the map? That started making first, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
The
what
mark.
we were discussing. If
There
that
we go.
one,
There we go. That's what I was thinking, guys. MSB 9021, the OSS. That's what I was trying to think of. Something didn't sounded off on that y'all were talking about earlier to me. I mean, it's probably another thing, but I think it was called the OSS. Yeah. Yep. And we formed our CIA after that. Go figure.
yeah, it wouldn't do. Michael Hartneck, it wouldn't do for AR to be out there riding on that boat with Mac Man.
What do you say? Matt Man, nice looking boat. Have you guys liking it? I like it. Hey, I wish I was out there. I'd get on that board and kill myself. Probably.
No, he'd be out there with them sunglasses on, drunk with an umbrella in it.
Going, hey, baby. Look
He's
at
got
that.
4 or 5 bikini-clad beauties with no tan lines. Right, they are.
I'd be like David Lee Roth, one on each arm. What's that, California Girls or something? I think he did remake years ago.
there's definitely a lot to see out
he
there.
He retired recently. David Lee Roth did.
When we get off the main lake and we go up one of the little channels, it gets into a no wake zone, and everybody goes back up there and they tie their boat together and they're all out there partying. Yeah, there's some serious sights out there. I was quite shocked at what was going on.
Yeah, I grew up, Mac, around Lake Lanier. I used to stay in the 80s at Lake Lanier. In the 70s, I used to camp up there. You wouldn't believe the houseboat parties up there at Lake Lanier back in the 70s and the 80s. God. Man,
Yeah,
I mean,
it was
you
a- it
park
was an
that boat in
eye-opener.
the cove, buddy. It was insane.
Yeah, Mike,
Doctors-
we're loving the boat so far. Both of us are enjoying it. We've only been out on it once. We did a full day on Saturday, and we're going to take the grandkids and the kids out this weekend, and we're going to do some tubing behind it. So it should be
I'd like
fun.
to do that. I'd do the tube as long as you didn't go too fast. Then again, by me, telling him, I say kick it. But
No, I'm going
It'll
to take
hurt
my
me.
time. You can get hurt so easy out there. I'm just going to take my time so we can have fun rather than get hurt.
water's hard when you hit it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah, 60 miles an hour. It
Phew.
hurts.
I won't be anywhere near that speed.
I used to work for a dealership. The manager that owned the company, he used to go up Lake Lanier and spend the weekends. And I remember in '86, he told me, he says, they're even doggone cracking down on DUIs now. He said, I carry two or three, 4 cases every time I go out on my boat. And he would. Every Friday, he'd whip out money. And some of the sales, we'd go get him a couple of cases. I got one day he gave me. You go out with your manager sometime at dealerships and drink at bars back then. I actually sat down with him one day and he gave me a couple of beers. And next thing you know, I'm asking him for a raise and vacation and everything. He says, "Never give you another beer." I says, "Oh well." I left him. He was a good guy though. I went and got another job. My time just got where I wasn't making enough money. And I actually ran his dealership for a while.
A car dealership.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he wasn't the large one. He was more of a small to mid size.
So you know that guy Burt Jones is running for lieutenant governor?
I don't know that much about him. I haven't read up on him.
There was a commercial getting close to election time where it showed him selling cars, doing car commercials. He was a used car dealer.
Probably was.
Probably.
Good to see you, Info Brothers. Thanks for dropping by, brother. Hope you stay well, man, or get well.
Chuck, you looking good there, brother.
Thank you. Let's see. We can't show the gun, right?
Oh, you got a German Shepherd. Is that what that is?
No, that's my cat.
Oh, okay. I just seen the dart between his head, his
But we
ears.
can show the box.
Yep. Show the box. Yeah, you can't beat Aero Precision. I like them.
Let's see.
Good quality.
Thank you, Info Brothers. Yeah, I appreciate it, and we'll have fun on that boat.
So that's going to be that's the lower receiver for one of them.
Cool. I got 2 of them to build. Bulldog guys. New York Outcast with us. Good to see you.
What's going on, New York Outcast?
Timothy's still with us. I enjoy shooting a hit with no problem. Yeah, I can't wait to get sights on my pistol red dots. That's going to be fun. I actually want an EOTech on my AR. That's when it gets good. I don't really want a red dot. I want the EOTech system.
Yeah, I
what's
got
the
a
difference?
few of them.
I have mixed emotions with EOTechs.
Some people do.
It,
I know.
I like them, but they are way, EOTech is real proud of their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're just priced way far out of the ballpark.
Yeah, they're definitely high. Boy, you ain't kidding. I think high is what, 700? Some of them.
They're nice red dots, aren't they?
Yeah, I like because you can actually get down on the ground, angle, and as long as that dot's on, it'll hit the target. It to me, it's just the great system.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
tell you what. Having used EOTechs and a variety of other stuff, the one that I found that I like personally myself is the Sig Romeo 5. That's one of the best red dots I have I've got them on a whole bunch of weapons, and
All right.
I mean, like my great nephews and nieces, they'll be out there with them and just be banging them around and stuff, and they just take a beating. It's like the old Timex commercial: take a licking and keep on ticking.
I'll check them out. Sig Romeo.
Romeo 5.
Romeo
They
5.
run about $119, and they've got the Shake Awake in them. And for a budget priced red dot, you can't go wrong. I mean, like I said, I've put them to some serious abuse. And one of our police departments out here, that's what they run on theirs.
Wow, $100 red dot. It's amazing that they would do that. Police
Yeah,
usually
it's,
want the best.
Pretty much a budget priced. It's comparable to the pricing of the Holosuns.
D Dub says Shake Awake red dots are home. Yeah, gun. Nice.
You grab it, it turns on.
Yeah,
And-
Holosun.
Like on the guns that I use regularly, what I do is when daylight savings time changes up, that's when I'll change batteries on them. And on the ones that I don't use that often, then what I'll do is I'll change them up, annually. But I've never had a battery wear out on me on those Romeo 5s.
I'll look at them. I'll research on them. I've shot the EOTech, was it 512 or 519? The original, the early model. And my son owned it, and I liked it. Wow. I said, I want one. And at the time, I was going to get it. He was going to sell me a brand new one for $300 cash, and I didn't ever buy it at that time. I regret that. Sometimes I've seen it at Christmas at $359 occasionally over the years. Of course, not right now. It's probably about lucky $415 on sale. What's everybody's gas getting to where they're at? Mine's running over 4 right now. This week went from 379. Now it's 403. It's already getting up there, which is ridiculous.
519 over here.
They're hard to grow. The global warming is affecting the EOTech plant.
Is it?
Yeah,
Probably is according to the Democrats, but
you have to,
Yeah.
you can't water them as often.
I'm like Reagan. I have a simple explanation of simple solutions. In my opinion, all they're doing is figuring out a way to tax the air that we breathe. That's all they're doing.
Well,
Once they can do that, they want more money, and they got to figure out a way to do it. And that's their way.
Well, carbon tax it's taxing carbon dioxide in the air, so that's what they're doing.
And decades ago, if somebody that says, "Hey, politicians one day will try to tax the air," they go, "What kind of crap are you talking about?" That's insane. Well, welcome to Insaneville. Chris, thank you. That's right. I had my show last night. Yeah, I caught some of that show. Pretty good one. Hippo says I change them on my birthday. Yeah, EOTechs don't have good battery life, I hear. They don't like. I've never shot a red dot though. I've never shot aim point or anything. Have you guys ever shot aim point?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
I've never spent any like real long time. It seems just like any other red dot to me. But then again, I'm not dropping the weapon or getting blown up or anything like that. So it just seemed a red dot.
Hang on, Hasbro. I'm gonna send you something if you wanna hop in here, man. Typically don't go with too many on the panel, but we'll do it. He's pretty nice. He don't just constantly talk.
Hollow Sun.
James says my son has an Aimpoint Pro on his AR. But that's nice. Go ahead. What were you going to say, Bulldog?
I picked up my first hollow sun just recently to go on that P322. The reason I bought or I'm buying it is so that I've got kind of a step up gun, so that like when kids come over, they can they've got something that's virtually as big as a full size gun, but it doesn't have the firepower, the kick to it. And because I put them on those 22 45s, the Rugers, and I'll have one of them, give them 2 magazines. One will be reloading, one will be coaching, and the other will be shooting. Put a can on the end of it, and send them that have some steel targets at various distances, and they're picking it up, and they get that tactile feedback. Here it is. They hear ding, and it's not like, oh, did I hit a piece of paper? We've got to run up and go see if we hit the paper, come back. With steel, they're like boing. Okay, I know what I hit. And but that's the whole reason why I've got the P320s of my own, and I kind of want to step them up into that later on, as they get a little bit older. But I don't want to, thrust them, too far into it right away. Let them have some 22, and then put them on the 9 mils.
I was going to say something, but I'll get smacked all around in this chat for this. But I'm going to say something. I still have a weakness about, even though I know we buy everything China these days, but I still have a little, even though I got Olight, it's okay. I still have a weakness when it comes to buying pure red dots and stuff from China. I don't know why. I have a kind of hesitancy about me. I know some of it holds up. I know that. But,
I've not had any problems with my Olights.
Yeah, some people like them. So far, I haven't had any problem. I've got one that goes on a handgun. So it's held up. The Chinese military uses them. Now I don't know if it's the same build quality, but I do know they use them. Of course, got to remember they are a dictator military. So look what happened to Russia. We thought they had good tanks and good wheels on their trucks, and come to find out, they don't even replace their wheels on their truck. They just let them sit. They pretend they replace them. And then they pass the money along to the general, whoever. No wonder they take their generals out and shoot them in Russia. I mean, you think about it, because they do dirty stuff, man. That's dictatorship for you. I know. I think years ago in China, I think it was the toothpaste thing or dogs dying. They took a toothpaste guy out in the plant supposedly and shot him in China. Did away with him for running the plant bad. I'd rather get fired.
They were using cement in the toothpaste.
Oh, geez. Yeah,
instead of using the right abrasive.
We had a lot of
cement because it kind of was about the same, and that's what they were using in it.
Interesting. I know we've had a lot of dogs and cats die in America past decade. More so.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I hear about them sometimes. I'm kind of cautious what I buy. I've got my dog on kibbles and bits now, and he grew up on the pedigree, and he just don't like kibbles and bits. Since I bought it, he just don't eat it anymore. It takes him a whole day to eat a bowl now. Sometimes the next day. And I don't know why he don't like kibbles and bits. He just don't.
I can see DWD37 says watch. I don't know how you pronounce it. Palomito. Is it Palomito website?
Palmetto.
So I just had a quick look on there now. Wow, have they got some deals on there coming up this weekend? They've got bolt carriers, nitrate bolt carriers, down from $149 to $69.
Oh, that's a good deal. I like nitride bolt carriers.
And then they've got complete builds for ARs, everything bar the lower receiver. And there's one on your $749 for everything, down to $379. There's some cracking deals, and then there's the PSA AR-15 complete lower with stock and everything. Retail price $6.89, selling for $2.99. There's some
I've
really good deals on there.
I've got entire at one time now, pre-COVID, the entire Aero Precision with the SL stock. I think it's called SL for $2.99, $3.25. Aero Precision, complete lower. Two, but that's a good price on that nitride carrier, boat carrier group.
And then
Yeah,
go into the red dots. They got the Romeo 5, $199 down to $119. And I can see they've got some the Hollison Micro 2 down from 180 to 119. So there's some good deals on there. It's worth having a little look.
let me go over there and find that page on that red dot. I'm gonna put that red dot up on the screen.
Thanks, Mark. I didn't mean to do that, buddy. Sorry, Al.
Well, I didn't see it. I'm on the back side. What'd you do, man?
I sneezed.
Oh, okay.
It come up on me all at once.
Oh, that happened.
A sneaky sneeze.
I get
Yeah.
I get coughing and allergies in the late evening, every evening, just typically. And tonight, first night I'm not coughing. But I did change my medicine. Let's see. Boat carrier. Oh, wait a minute. Hollow Sun, Romeo 5. That's right. Hang on, guys.
See, Palmetto State Armory, when Remington went belly up and they started selling off assets, Palmetto State Armory went from a player to a major player overnight with some of the acquisitions they've made. They're a force in the firearm business now, guys, and we're going to have to get used to it.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to open a window.
I have bought stuff from them before. Like we were talking earlier about my Springfield XD and 40 Smith & Wesson. I bought it from either Palmetto State Armory or Smoky Mountain Guns and Knife Works. I can't remember which one, but I remember it was a smoking hot deal. And I need a bolt carrier group for one of our wheelie builds, so I'll probably get over there and order that one.
There we go, guys. That's what you're talking about, Bulldog.
Yeah.
Right. 6 hour Romeo.
How big is
just-
the gun?
It's small. It's 2 MOA, I think, or 5 MOA. I think it's 2. I just put one on my neighbor's M&P 15 for him. He brought it over and I put it on for him.
Here we go. We'll show guns on YouTube. See how they like that one. Let me take that out. Remove it. Yeah, that's not. I've seen that before. Seems like on the websites. That nitride boat carrier slides a little more, don't it, Echo?
Yeah,
less friction?
the surface is more lubricious. It basically nitride, and it's like a gas nitride finish, and it permeates the surface of the metal, hardening the surface and making it basically tough as nails. It actually makes it so that it cannot be, like, if you open up a chamber a little bit, have a nitrided barrel, you can't, because it will just eat the tooling bits completely up. It's so tough.
You're breaking up a little bit, Echo.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're just kind of crackling or something.
Yeah, better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let us
Yeah,
work.
the nitrite makes the actual steel much harder. Changes the Burnell hardness level.
Yeah, I knew it was more lubricious. That I knew. And I was originally going to get boron years ago, and then I seen that nitride come out. I said, yeah, I think I'll get that.
Yeah, the problem with the boron is the it gets impregnated with carbon deposits fairly easy because nickel boron,
Baby, you can turn the water.
even though it's got nickel in it, it's impregnable at over 32,000 psi, and it will get
No.
black carbon layers in it and turn your nickel boron a grayish color no matter what you do to it.
I've heard something about that gray color.
Yeah, it'll do that. Eventually, it'll start to wear away in those areas where the penetration is.
I've always liked those black nitride bolt carrier groups myself.
Yeah,
Yes.
black nitrite, chrome,
I like 'em.
or phosphate.
I used to like that Sharps brother they had. Used to call it something else, and then it turned into diamond coat, diamond something. And they had a good one at one time, and actually had trouble, Sharps Brothers, when it first launched years ago. It was actually breaking, cracking, and they corrected that. And then black nitride, that's what I want. I know the Daniel Defense has got one. I like the way it slides compared to mine.
Yeah.
It just feels good.
Now, in my personal opinion, in building AR-15s for over 25 years, I've been using this fella's bolt carrier group since 1991 when he got started. And it's Young Manufacturing. And basically, he chromes them, he polishes them down and cuts them and then chromes them. And the actual chrome finish is just immaculate. And it is so smooth and even that it will actually getting carbon to stick to this is dang near impossible. But I recommend anybody that's looking for a high-end bolt carrier to check out Young Manufacturing. Make a real good product. One
It's
of your
a hard
higher
chrome.
end. Young Manufacturing.
No, I mean it's a hard chrome finish.
Yes, industrial chrome finish.
Will that hold up just as long as boron, nickel boron?
Oh, it'll hold up longer.
Longer?
This was the initial design from Eugene Stoner, was an all chrome bolt carrier and bolt. The problem was in the late 50s, early 60s, chrome application was basically in its infancy with small parts. It was easier to do a big bolt and have the head of the bolt stay good, or a big bumper and have that stay good. When you were talking about parts that were interacting and sliding upon each other, causing friction, the chrome of the late 50s, early 60s would flake a little bit and it crack. And once you get a crack in it, you get moisture in there and it starts to rust and lift the chrome right off. And they had that problem in Southeast Asia. And so they went to phosphate, which is a older technology, but known to work pretty well for rust prevention and overall usage. And that was done from 59 into 61. When they went away from the these were with the forward advance, what are they called? The guys that were over there just watching. I don't remember what they called them. They were what?
Forward observers.
Yeah, the forward observers of that were helping and train the South Vietnamese army. They were arming some of the South Vietnamese armies with the XM15 experimental model 15, and it had an all chrome lined steel barrel and a chrome bolt carrier group.
But no cleaning kit.
Yeah, they didn't develop a cleaning kit for them until almost 65.
Michael's got your question, Echo. How much are the bolts that you showed? Bolt carrier groups?
I want to say now I'm not sure. You could buy them directly from Dan Young at Young Manufacturing. Last time I looked, they were a couple $100 for the M16 version, which gives you the full bottom lug on the bolt carrier in case you're using it in a full auto. But what I like about using a full M16 lower lug is it's a heavier carrier and gives you a little bit more dwell time and makes a gun that runs heavy on gas, like most new AR-15s built today are a little gas heavy. And these help reduce that a little bit, running an M16 bolt carrier. He also makes a national match version of this bolt carrier. It's an ounce heavier, and it's got a little bit more refined locking lugs and detail to the bolt and bolt sides and face as well.
Cool. Hasbro knows too chicken to use CLR. Be surprised what that works on. Some people clean their gun barrels with CLR. I've heard.
Yeah, I think that Eric Cortina guy, I think he did a video using that stuff.
I think so. That thing will clean. That thing will clean cars. Contamination on a vehicle. I mean, you can do quite a bit with that stuff.
I use that CLR on all my blued pistols.
Yep.
So it doesn't damage the coating on them.
Yep.
Wow. Interesting.
Puts a light film on the blue steel, which makes it lubricated and not get wear marks quite as easily, especially on cylinders when they're rotating, when they're dragging across the locking lug that's under spring tension on the bottom of the cylinder lugs. It always leaves a mark, circular mark around the cylinders, and that helps prevent that.
Night, PA Reloader. Yeah,
Night,
we appreciate you being in the side chat, man.
Night,
Take
PA.
care, PA.
We'll get you on here, man,
Something that I've been using is
next week.
shooter lube.
What's that?
Shooter lube. It's that
Yeah.
You see it in the red bottles, and it's a
They advertise it on Facebook a lot, don't they?
and you've got a cleaner, and then you've got a lubricant. It's a system essentially. And I found it really, really efficient. It cleans it. It's like you spray it, let it sit for a little bit, wipe it off, lube it up, and you don't have to use much lube either.
Good
And
to see you, GGW.
He's saying not to use the CLR on blued guns, but everybody I've spoken to says that's what to use on my blued revolvers.
Have you seen any problem with it, Mac, so far?
Not yet, but I've only done it once on both of my blued guns, so I not. But he says it's the rust removal part of it causes a problem.
well,
Only-
your blue is essentially a rust.
Yes.
Yeah.
I could see what he was saying. Yeah, it's essentially a rust that they super rust it so that it's harder for Fe2O3, which is rust, to form on the outside of the rust. The bluing kind of seals the steel. If you've ever seen a blue steeled gun that has gotten rust on it before, you'll notice where it turns black almost. It doesn't look like normal rust. It just pits it.
Well, apparently, Eric Cortina trusts it in the barrel of his rifles. So that's kind of tells me that if it rust, he would probably know it. And he'd probably freak him out. Because he kind of, you know what I mean? He's kind of anal.
Well, yeah, I could see how, though, the theory behind it, the thought behind what he's saying
I do too.
makes sense to me. But I've never experienced that because I don't have any blue steeled guns.
Oh, I do.
D-Dub, I just bought some Lucas gun oil and came with Lucas brand CLR for yeah. Okay, that's okay for cleaning and protection. Yeah, that's that multi-purpose lubricant. Yeah, I want to get the military grade version of that cleaner, all-purpose cleaner gun oil. I don't have that.
What, the CLR
Mil spec,
military
yeah, that Uncle Jim
military
uses.
version? Yeah,
Yeah,
they got it on Amazon.
Yeah, I seen it a few months back at a gun store here locally. I know I was here another day. Who was it on some of these chats? Somebody got a hold of us from Varget here the other day. Varget is coming in around America now.
Yeah.
It's been in my area. Somebody, one of these side chats, I can't remember what show it was. They said they got some Varget.
Yeah, my gun shop had Varget yesterday, but I didn't buy any. I've never used Varget, so
What?
Boy, it's
I've
good.
never used it.
Boy, is it good.
You better buy that whole store. Just tell them you need the whole store. Just give me the pink slip.
I think he had like 28 pounders there yesterday.
Wow. What was it going for, Matt? 50?
I didn't,
He's gonna-
because I've never used it, so I don't know. What would you use it in?
Everything.
223. Anything bottleneck cartridge.
Man, that's some good stuff.
Yeah, I would pick up a couple pounds of that, brother. And check that out.
It's insensitive temperature. It's good in cold, hot. It's just
Hot,
good powder. 223, 308, 30. I think probably 30 out.
Yeah, 30-06.
Yeah, everything, man. It's just a great all around.
Just
powder.
about anything. 300 Savage, 7mm 08, 7mm Mauser, 8mm Mauser.
If you ever use it, any kind of extruded powder through a thrower, a hopper thrower like we have, oh, you love it because it don't make a mess.
The thing is, I got so much powder for 223 at the moment. I don't know if I'd want any more.
I won't pay $50 a pound for it right now. I'm waiting to try to get down around hopefully $350.
If they've got $30 or $35 on there, buy it while you can see it, and then once you run out of the 223 powder you have now, and the 308 powder you're using, try that. Trust me, you'll be like.
Because in my 308, I tend to use either the 4064. I've been using I think it's the Norma 203 has been working. I think it's 203 been working really well in my 308s.
Yeah, I got all those powders you just listed, plus about 8 more that I were told work wonders with 168 grain boat tail hollow point bullets in 308. And I'm finally right down after trying 7 powders. I have found Varget works in like 4 different rifles I'm loading for guys who use their 308s for hunting every year.
Yep.
And they're doing amazing with them. I mean, they're bringing home deer every year.
It's just a great powder. I mean,
Varget's a good powder.
if I had 8 or 16 pounds of it, I wouldn't use nothing else, probably. Now, something like the Hornets and Dillons, no, you wouldn't want to use Varget in the dropper. It wouldn't drop well. But
I mean, I still go back to the 4064 though. That's my all-time favorite.
4064, yeah,
4064.
yeah, that's good powder.
Especially in 30-06.
Good night, Hasbro.
Night, Hasbro. Timothy,
Take it easy, brother.
Night, Hasbro.
Guys, we're running up on an hour and a half. I'm gonna shut this thing down here shortly. So,
Timothy Burkett has a question for you.
Yeah, let me get it. We're not shutting down yet, so appreciate Jamie.
I use mineral oil, Timothy.
I second Jamie on the mineral oil.
A lot of your more expensive gun oils are basically mineral oil with some
Aromatics.
fragrance, whatever you want to call it. But I have 2, the Hoppies number 9 and the Outers. Both are basically mineral oil.
Hey, Drew, good to see you. I think it's been a while.
This-
I like hoppies. My wife cannot stand the smell of it.
Yeah, but that's the solvent. I don't use their solvent.
Yeah.
I use Edge Red for my solvent. So the only thing I
The
use.
mineral oil, like what Jamie's saying, is a known lubricant used since the 1930s. And the beautiful thing about mineral oil is you can use it as a hand moisturizer, a baby laxative. It's that, and I'm saying that just to let you know how gentle it is. So if you're using it around animals, stuff like that, you get a little bit of oil on your workbench or on the floor around your workbench. You don't have to worry about your animals getting into it and it hurting them.
I won that off from Echo on Highboy years ago. Before I knew Echo, it's gun lube. It's that 2000 slip. It's pretty
Slip
good.
2000. That
can
stuff's great.
I've actually tried it, and it does make it feel lubricious. Now, grease, I buy this. I bought this years ago from Midway USA. Now it's available in Harbor Freight for about $8. I think I paid $13 for it 10 years ago. Super lube. It's clear, synthetic,
Yeah, boat
and it's
lube.
good. Yeah, and then I bought, and I've had the Lucas Red, standard gun oil. Then I bought the Extreme Duty gun oil, Lucas, with a needle. And then, of course, I bought another. I forget, this is some kind of cleaner. The label come off. But I basically bought it for the needle thing originally. So you can't beat a needle bottle. They're nice.
I buy those off Amazon. Probably like a dozen of them at a time.
Yeah, I
The
was going to
needle
do that.
bottles.
I was going to do that, and the bottles wound up being as much if I'd had oil in them. So I went up to Athens and just bought them with the oil in them. And if I don't, don't use oil, I'll dump it or keep it.
This is what I got turned on to with
We got the baby. We got the
Lubricant
baby
is this
talk.
stuff.
What you got?
this Black Diamond.
Huh.
It's
Not
a
familiar with
4-in-1. It says it's rust and corrosion protection, moisture displacement, intensive cleaning agent, and an ultimate multi-purpose lubricant. It's got the nano diamond technology in it.
Interesting.
And it's great because it comes with a puffer, like the squeeze bottles. It's not like a gas-filled one, so you can limit how much you squeeze out. And this stuff is amazing. I just sprayed on everything, all my boats, all my ARs. It's just called Black Diamond. You can buy it in this big bottle or a small bottle. It's not the cheapest, but it's amazing stuff.
Might check it out someday. Interesting.
Yeah, I'll have to try that. But what I like best about the mineral oil is, you know how petroleum-based oils never go away until you clean them? When they start, they'll turn to gunk. They'll basically turn from
Lacquer.
yeah. Mineral oil don't do that. It goes away and just leaves that fine film on it, and it don't turn into glue or gunk that binds everything up, makes everything sticky, and that's my main reason I like mineral oil so well.
That and the reason, Jamie, you can buy an entire jug of this stuff for $4 or $5 at CVS or any of your Eckerd drugs, or if those are even around anymore, Walgreens, whatever. And they used to use mineral oil. And when we were big machinists and we machined a lot of parts in the USA and tools and dies, used to always come with mineral oil coating on them.
Because you can get it off easy too.
Yes,
Right.
and it works.
That's what I coat my dyes with is mineral oil. Take a little brush and coat them up afterwards. After I finish using them, and protects them, keeps oxidation off of them. Be it rust or corrosion. And then when you get ready to use them again, just blast them with some brake cleaner.
Yeah.
Get after it.
Been a good show, guys. I appreciate you guys coming on.
Appreciate you having us.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I hadn't seen you. I've had Jamie on once, but I hadn't even been sending him a link like I used to. I'll try to keep it up because I enjoy Jamie coming on. Good to see you, Bulldog. I'm instead of calling a side chat and putting you all through pure hell here on the panel, because it gets fairly long. I'm gonna let you go ahead. And we're gonna start going around the thing, closing out. Then I'm gonna call a side chat, and then we'll end the show. How's that? So take it
Sounds
away,
good.
Echo.
Well, I'd just like to thank everybody for coming out tonight on the panel and on the side chat. Thanks a lot. And my show will be on tomorrow at 6:05 p.m. Eastern Standard, right before Jamie's show, Georgia Shooting Connection. So make sure you chain in and you tune in for Georgia Shooting Connection and Echoes Reloading Chamber tomorrow.
Yeah, you guys check out though Rick's Life as I Know It's channel too. I've been watching him for quite a while now. Actually, I may end up going on his show, probably down the road. I actually sent him a link tonight. That's what it was. I was telling you.
Oh.
You probably knew it, but I didn't think he'd do it because it was a last minute thing I did. But he sends me one. So anyway, what's going on, Mike?
Yeah,
got
thanks
going?
for having me on, guys. I just like to wish everybody a great and safe holiday weekend. Enjoy yourselves and be safe out there. We're going to hit the lake with a boat, so we can have some fun. And yeah, just everybody be safe.
Yeah, especially on holidays, people kind of get crazy.
Yeah.
You don't want them guys out there with sunglasses and umbrellas.
I keep an eye out for them.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys in the side chat. What's going on, Bulldog? What you got?
Let's see.
What you want to plug? Oh, hang on. I'll blow you up for a second. Huh. Stabilizer brace for the... Yeah. That's one thing about the Glock. It does have accessories for it like that. That's a trip.
Yep. So that's good.
Huh.
You know, I figured, might as well, make it work. Work.
Yeah.
That just came in today, and I'm hoping to have. I'm working on 2 lowers, so hopefully by the end of the weekend I should have those done. That's kind of what my plans are.
Mm-hmm.
And I would really like to ask everybody. I know that people are talking about barbecuing and having a great time, on this holiday weekend. But please remember why we have this holiday weekend is to remember those that made the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms, and keep those those people in mind. There's a lot of people that that gave their all and didn't come back from from where they went, whether it was an island in the South Pacific, or Southeast Asia, or somewhere in Uzbekistan, or desert,
Yeah.
a place that was a storm. If you have an opportunity, maybe give a little prayer for them. And I appreciate everybody in the side chat and everybody here on the panel, my extended family, and I hope everybody has a great weekend.
Great having you. What's going on, Jamie?
I was Bulldog kind of stole my thunder a little bit. I was wanting to remind everybody that tomorrow, Monday, is Memorial Day. It's not the day to go up to a friend of yours who you knew that served and tell him thank you for your service. That's Veterans Day. Monday is the day we pay respects to those who gave that full last measure of devotion. And I would encourage you, if you can, to go to a national cemetery and pay your respects. And I think me and Kyle's going down to Canton on Monday morning early, so I hope that works out. And yeah, it's big day for our history. But yeah, we'll be on tomorrow night, Lord willing, at 8:00. Hope I get to peek in at Echo a little bit tomorrow. I'm usually getting ready for our thing, but y'all check him out. 6 or 6:30, Echo 6.
6:05, Jamie. Thanks for bringing it up, brother. I appreciate you.
Is that East and
Like
West?
like TBS. Remember when they first started
Yeah.
coming? They were 6:05,
Yeah, that's
7:05.
right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, in other words, go check out all the other crap you don't want to watch, and then at 6:05, tune into Echoes Reloading Chamber.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you very much.
AR, thanks for having me, brother. Appreciate it. I enjoy hanging out with you guys, and we hope the Lord blesses you real good. Thanks for having me, brother.
Yeah, pleasure, man, having you guys on. I appreciate it. Hang on, I'll get back with you. MacMan Reloading in the panel. Jamie here. Good to see Echo. Thank you. Bulldog here. He was a veteran too. He's not below the ground yet, thank God. But yeah, do that. A lot of people think that Memorial Day is like Happy Memorial Day. Like it's nothing about happy. No, it's not necessarily about. It's not about happiness. But, a lot of young people aren't taught, I don't think, to understand history anymore. I actually watch a lot of times like Band of Brothers shows. I start watching either that or history stuff on the military on holidays like this most of the time. And it's weird. Memorial Day is coming around. I'm going to go probably swimming if my daughter will come down. I'm going to take my great-grandkids. Got Drew Bradley in the side chat. Good to see you, Drew. GGW Lakeview Outdoors. MacMan over here. GGW D-Dub D37. MCK. HIPAA was with us tonight. Michael Hurtnick. Uncle John. Let's see. Tim S. GGW. Timothy Burkett. Michael, I called. Sometimes you always call these names twice. Let's see. I can scroll faster when I go top down for some reason than I can reverse scroll. Don't ask me why. GGW, I called. Reloading. HIPAA. Hasbro, he left earlier. James Pollard. Who else is with us? D-Dub. Mark Thomas was with us earlier. PA Reloader. Hasbro. Appreciate you guys coming here. Fuzz Fork. Let's see. Jamie on the panel. Quest for the Perfect Load was here earlier, or actually 9:40. Thanks for dropping in. Rollis Carvelis was with us. Good to see you, Rollis. MCK. Let's see. Quest, Fuzz Fork. Chris from the 740. James Pollard. Appreciate you guys being here. New York Outcast. Check him out over on other channels. Check all the, got a lot of channels over there on it too. Hey, I try to check them out from time to time. Go in there and always say hello to them and support them that way. Michael Hurtnick, I called. Hasbro. Chris from the 740. Appreciate you coming by. Info Brothers was with us earlier, I should say. MSB 9021 was with us. Reloader 762. Hasbro, I called. Fuzz Fork 8, I called. Timothy Burkett. Jason Stewart was with us. Kyle Lusk. Good to see you, Kyle. Appreciate him dropping in. What's he doing? Bathroom floors, Jamie? Let's see. Apologize. Laying floors. He's not really laying floors, huh? Don't want to talk about it, huh? Who else? D-Dub, I called. I want to start at the top. For some reason, I'm just faster going from the top. G23 was with us. MCK. Pamela Ert was with us. She asked for prayers. Don't forget her.
God, look out for her and her family.
Let's see. Andy 79Z28. He goes to bed early. Vanessa Kitty. She dropped by. Rich White. PA Reloader. I think I about got it now. Oh, Georgia Trapping was in here. I appreciate him dropping in. G23. Rollis Carvelis, I called. Big Owl. Tactical Fud was with us. Chris from the 740 jumped in. Who else here? James Pollard. Senior Master Sergeant Bulldog on the panel. Guys, I hope you have a Memorial Day. Think of your fellow fallen soldiers, as Bulldog said, and Jamie. I'm not going to really say much more on it. It is a day they gave their life for us, so don't forget that. I appreciate you guys in the panel. You all have a good night, and God bless. Have a safe and happy weekend.
Good night, everyone.